Today I have Miss Kieejo. Uh, I have someone that will be coming up in the podcast game. She's also a bartender and she has a hookah business. So I introduce to you Miss Kieejo. Am I saying that right?
Yes, Kieejo.
Kieejo.
Yeah, Kieejo.
Okay. Is that your real name or is that?
No, it's Kieejo. I just go by Key for short. My last name is Jones, so I just shortened up my first and my last name. So just Kieejo.
That's creative.
Thanks, creative.
Yeah. I go by E Smith now. That's my podcast tag now.
E Smith.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So what's so we're starting the podcast journey, right? What's your idea for a podcast?
My idea for a podcast, I pretty much want to bring a lot of wisdom and knowledge. I just feel like it should be spreaded versus just like gatekeeping it. I feel like a lot of people, need, like some wisdom, like just like throughout just life. I feel like as just a young Black woman, 32, I still believe in having a mentor, a life coach, therapy if you need it, because I mean, a lot of us don't have outlets.
Right.
So I just feel like, having a podcast where I can help others on there just to like spread some knowledge, say a couple of words, just talk about different things, dating, life, business, small business, entrepreneurship, just stuff like that.
Okay. Yeah. Have you ever been on a podcast before?
No, this is actually my first podcast I've actually been on.
Cool. Okay. So this is her debut, y'all.
Yep, my first one.
So listen, podcasting is a monster. Definitely when you're trying to do it by yourself.
Yeah.
But I feel like you got the energy to do it. You're gonna learn a lot. Yeah. You're gonna learn a hell of a lot, especially from people that. So what I do normally, well, not normally, but every year I'm starting to go to different podcast events and stuff like that, so that I can learn a whole lot more about the ins and outs when it comes to podcasts. Okay. You're also a bartender.
Yes.
How long have you been a bartender?
I've been bartending probably about I'd say 3, almost 4 years.
Are you good at it? Like, what's your specialty drink?
I think that I make like all like stuff like really good like lemon drops, strawberry Hennessy's, peach Hennessy's, anything that's like a mixed drink or like a cocktail, mocktails. I'm really good at those. Kay already know this. We still working on my old fashions and my Manhattans and stuff like that. Okay. I would say that I'm not, just that strong in those areas, but anything that's like fruity, something that's going to sneak up on you, I'm one of those bartenders.
Yeah, my girl will love you.
Yeah,
that's opposite. She don't know drinks. She'll just go to the bartender. Just make me something real strong and fruity.
Yeah,
fruity you gotta be fruity. So you bartend. Do you travel?
As far as like bartending,
yeah.
No, I have not gotten to travel.
Really?
No, I haven't.
Okay, well, definitely consider that because again, when you meet my girl, she's gonna ask you how much you charge, and so you might want to go ahead and make a list out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because you definitely got some events coming up, and
well, around the city, I do bartend. Like I get booked for parties. I'm talking about like as far as like traveling outside of Memphis.
No. Yeah, coming. Yeah.
Oh, like bookings and stuff. Yeah, for sure.
Okay, cool. And you have a hookah business.
Yes.
So how did you start that? Where did that come from?
Actually, just getting to nightlife, that was my first, that was my stomping ground, which was hookah. Okay. I started off as a hookah girl. I was at Next Level. That was like my first, just getting my feet wet, and I just mastered it.
Next Level. What is
it? It was like Applin.
Oh, Next Level.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. Mm-hmm. I don't know why I think about level 2. Okay.
Oh no, that was behind my days.
Yeah, buddy.
But yeah, okay. That's how I got into doing hookah.
So, do you have like a requested hookah that people normally get?
A lot of people love anything with blueberry mint. Blueberry mint. Red gummy bear, white gummy bear, anything that's fruity with like some sort of mint in it, they love it. At first, everybody was on like a little citrus wave, with like the little mint in it. But I think now everybody's getting into the white gummy bear, the red gummy bear, and stuff like that. But still blueberry mint.
So if I wanted to I want to get like a good hookah for the house, right?
For the house.
Yeah. What I need to do?
You mean as far as like your flavor?
Yeah, flavor.
So
I don't know how to hook none of this stuff up.
Really? So I always go to Hookah Cloud this on summer. I've been supporting them, forever, whatever. So they have nice hookahs. So you do want to get you a nice hookah. You don't want to go in and get like no little $19.99 starter kit. You want to get something heavy.
Okay.
Something that's gonna, with a nice head on it, and get you some decent shisha, nothing cheap, So that's how you go about it. You just when it comes down to hookah, you gotta just kind of figure out your flavor or
Right.
like what you like, because you might like blueberry mint. You probably like, nah, these too harsh for me. You probably like something that's really light, like a berry or something like that.
Some people be putting like, don't some people like put weed in there?
Yeah,
You
some people.
For real? No, I'm trying to see because that's a lot of hookah. That's a lot of
But I mean,
you
you
know.
mix it. You don't put that much. You mix it with like your shisha. Some people put liquor at the bottom and like the water and
I've
stuff.
had that.
They put the fruit in there. Some people put fruit ice and liquor. It just depends on what type of smoke you like.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna look into that. I was I'm for real. Hookah is like an occasion type thing. Like, hey, I'm gonna maybe throw a little
You think
get
so?
together for me.
Oh, okay.
But some two people do it every time they go out. I gotta think about it. Like, you know what? Let me go and get a hookah.
Some people smoke hookah every day.
I see that now. I
Like
see that.
most women, some men they have hookahs like they have like their little table and they sit it up at home and they smoke it every day when they get off work.
You be saying dudes they got
Some
hookah
dudes
just
like
left.
hookah. They got little manly looking hookahs. They got the little skeleton head hookahs, the little gun hookahs. They can make it a little masculine looking. You know.
They just in the house just with the hookah.
Not with that leg cross.
Why you sitting to the side for? What do you? Yeah. Okay.
No.
Let's go back to podcasting.
Okay.
So, how long have you been thinking about doing a podcast, and what made you actually start? Want to start one?
I would say I watch a lot of like poetry. I write poetry as well. I go to the Kieejo rooftop sometimes. So it's just like I follow like a lot of like different poets and stuff. And I just really like admire like how they set up and like how some of their podcasts are.
Right.
So I kind of want to intertwine it also with like my podcast too.
Okay.
So I would say that's what kind of made me get into it, because I mean, poetry is just like it's a spoken language. It's just words.
So are you gonna have it? Is it gonna kind of be centered around poetry, maybe, or?
The vibes are, yeah.
The vibe is okay.
The vibe is, yeah.
Okay. I actually kind of like that idea. When you said that, I thought the first thing I thought about was the tiny concert.
Yeah, the tiny desk.
Yeah.
Yes.
So that'll be that concept. I like that.
Yes.
I want to know where it's at so I can go to one.
I actually don't know what the tiny desk is.
Okay.
I don't, but I watch a lot of them. My favorite one is with Larry June and when Erykah Badu was on there.
Oh, I ain't seen that. Okay, yeah. I need to look at that one.
Yeah.
Do you know any poets? Are you friends with any poets?
Here in Memphis, no. I just kind of keep up with them or whatever. I'm like one of the shy poets. I be having like the stage fright, so I haven't really gotten up there yet.
So you shy?
I'm shy yes and no.
Okay.
I think I'm only shy when it's more so like just exposing like my talents.
Right.
Because I talk a whole lot at work just because of like what I do, outside of bartending and stuff. I just think it's more so like just like the expose of my talent, which makes me shy.
So do you feel like you're maybe a talkative person, or do you shy away from conversation?
I don't shy away from conversations, no.
Okay. No. So the camera doesn't make you nervous, right?
No. Because it's not like a lot of people in here, if that makes sense.
Oh, okay. Damn, I should have invited everybody.
No.
That'll be the first way to break that nervousness. Yeah. And just be like, but you know what's crazy? You actually gonna be more nervous. No, okay. Let me ask you this: have you gotten by yourself and just started talking in front of a camera? The camera you set up and went back and watched yourself.
Yeah. Well, does Snapchat count and all that?
Nope.
Like, like a camera like this?
Yes.
Oh no.
That's what's gonna make you nervous.
Really?
Because you want to impress yourself, and most people don't like looking at themselves. You know how like people don't like hearing their own voice.
Yeah.
That's what it's gonna be like.
Yeah.
And now you get in front of a camera, and you may not know what to say. So I would suggest just constantly get in front of a camera, because I actually I've been doing this about 1.5 years now, and now it's people that I see the mistakes that I made, but they're not mistakes you learn from. Right. But I didn't have really nobody other than the podcast I watch, because all I do is watch podcasts. Yeah. I don't even listen to music that much. I just listen to podcasts all day. Okay. But I feel like your energy, you have podcast energy. Yeah. So I think you'll do good. Yeah. Do you have a name for your podcast?
Yes, it'll be called P in a Pod.
P in a Pod.
P in a Pod.
Break that down for me. What's that?
Actually, I just kind of what I was like peeing the pod because everybody say, "Oh, I'm so pee." Everybody's just so pee now. So it kind. That's why I said I want my podcast to be based off just wisdom and knowledge.
Okay.
Wisdom and knowledge.
Gotcha.
Wisdom and knowledge.
I like that. Okay.
And you can come talk about anything. So, and it's like even when I do my podcast, I do want to have like a group of other people who can just bounce ideas or just talk about things.
Okay. Well, we're gonna jump into another segment of the podcast.
Okay.
Where we basically understand how you think. So this is called the deep dive segment.
Okay.
So I'm gonna ask you a couple questions.
Okay.
And you're gonna dig into your Rolodex of thoughts and tell me what comes to mind.
Okay.
All right. Let's see. All right. So you're offered an exclusive interview opportunity, right? But it's on a topic you know nothing about.
Okay.
How do you prepare and do you take it?
How do I prepare and do I take it? So I don't have any. They won't give me any.
So yeah, you don't know nothing. Now this is an exclusive interview, so this is an important interview.
Mm-hmm.
But they do some. They may be a surgeon, or they may be they do something that's you don't know none. They may be a biochemist.
Right.
How do you prepare for that?
I think it would be pretty hard to prepare for because it's like I don't know what I'm getting myself into, and I think a big part of me I won't want to like go somewhere. Well, more so get into a conversation where I look kind of like slow or like humiliate myself. Like I just don't know. Okay. It's kind of like tricky. Like if I could just like pick the person brain, like okay, well, what is it about? And you don't say nothing. I'm just like, yeah, no, because just maybe it's like a pride thing. I don't want to look slow talking to someone. Does it make sense?
It makes sense.
Yeah.
It makes sense. That makes sense. Now, what people, and that's a type of person. Some people won't take interviews because they don't understand the subject or what they do. Right. But then you got people that they'll just go and do a little research. Because to be honest with you, you're not gonna look slow.
Right.
You're just gonna you're gonna look like you're gonna seem as if you're learning. Okay. Right. So, and to be honest with you, the more people you run into, the more you see they do different things. They offer the conversation is gonna be based off what they do a lot of the time, and you may not know nothing about it. So I just think it'll be best not for you, but if that does come into the picture, like let me do just a little research so I know what questions to ask. Right. You know what I'm saying? And that way, it won't seem like people admire people that actually take an interest in what they do. Like, you're prepared for it. Right. Yeah, they love it.
So I guess also like even just like having a conversation with somebody that I don't know, see how I go by doing things. I'm going to ask you a shitload of questions. Right. I'm talking about you're going to be like,
but you got to know what questions to ask.
Of course. It's not going to be nothing too crazy off the wall, but it's more so picking your brain about the person you are, what you do. You get what I'm saying? Right. Then I can go from like, okay, well, yeah, you do this. Okay, well, how is this? Or, X, Y, and Z. So.
Gotcha. Okay, cool. All right, next question. All right, so a guest says something controversial during the recording. So, they may say something that you may not agree with, or it's a current event and it's very controversial, right? Mm-hmm. Do you edit it out? Push back? Do you edit it out or do you let it ride?
I let it ride.
You let it ride? Mm-hmm. Why?
I mean, everyone has their opinion, their thoughts. I can't disagree with you saying. We all agree on different things. How you look at things is how you look at things. I may look at it differently, but who am I to just be like, nah, you wrong. This is how you're supposed to view things. No, we all view things. And
Key, why you had that sucker on there saying that, this, that, and the other? And that's that and the other, blase.
Well, hey, this is my podcast. You sharing your voice. As long as it's not disrespectful. Okay. If it's not disrespectful, okay, well, cool. But if it's just like your thoughts about something, it's just your thoughts,
You go in the comments. And even though it's them that said it, right. You must be like that too. You must be this, that, and the other. Man, I knew she was this, that, and the other, blase. You looking at the comments, right? How you handle that?
I don't think it'll bother me because that's not who I am. If you're keeping up, no, because if you're keeping up with my podcast and you're actually in tune with who I am as a host, whatever it is. You should know that this is just this person on this podcast. This is how they view things. You can go on their page. They may have vlogs or they may have videos, and they're like, no, shit, this is really them. They just really is an asshole. They're very opinionated, or you get what I'm saying? Do you come back to me? Well, she's just open minded. She's just cool, laid back, airy. You get what I'm saying? Like, she just be like, fuck it, just let them talk about what they want to talk about. Right. As long as we don't get disrespectful. Gotcha. That's how I view stuff like that.
Okay, yeah. I like that. And I'm playing devil's advocate, so I'm throwing out stuff that will happen. Yeah, but right. Some people ain't got no sense. So it's like, damn, do I ignore the comments or do I respond back to them?
Definitely won't respond back to them.
Yeah. All right, so you realize mid-episode that the conversation is boring and off track. How do you recover without derailing the flow?
I guess I would try to see, like, okay, well, hey, what's on your mind? You know, like, what's new in your world? Or, like, is there something you want to talk about? Mm-hmm. I guess kind of, like, push it more so on them, just see if they can bounce back.
Right.
But then I think I'll probably like, okay, well, hey, it's been a nice convo.
I'll talk about it so bored. You get 2 minutes, like, man, yeah. And this is why I say having a layout is so important, because you will get people, you like, man, some people make it real easy. Like, I feel like this is easy. We can talk. Mm-hmm. Some people, it's going to be like, okay, now you got to keep thinking. And that gets tiring sometimes. Yeah. I got 2 other co-hosts. So it makes it a little bit easier when they hear. Yeah. Because we all talking, we just go crazy. Have you thought about that, having a co-host?
Yes.
You did? You already got one?
No.
No? Okay. Another thing, too, we're going to, here shortly, I'm going to be getting with, like, probably a handful of podcasters that I know that's in Memphis. And we're going to all get together and we're going to have one big podcast. We're going to kind of do like a podcast, I don't want to say like a summit, but like a mixer.
That'll be dope.
Yeah, so once you get started by that time.
That'll be dope.
Yeah, you come on.
I actually want to start off like that. Mm-hmm. So it can just break, like, you know, just me being kind of like nervous, you know, where everything just like flow freely. But it was just like me and one more other woman or guy or whoever really wanted to do it.
Right.
And I was like, well, maybe I just gotta like get my feet wet first.
Got to. Because I think the thing with me, I had went on so many podcasts, and I was like, instead of me looking to get booked by somebody, let me just go ahead and start my own. But again, going on different podcasts, I learned so much. And it was just, you know, it's always good to get the experience with other people. Mm-hmm. And then, you know, what to kind of take from it or leave out or whatever. Because everybody has like such good ideas. Mm-hmm. And the podcasts I look at and listen to are really things that sometimes I wouldn't talk about.
Right.
Because I that's my interest for my own, my own interest. But if I would talk about it, I may steal the idea, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, everybody's subject to hold on to things, and then they use it, then somebody, and you don't even realize that you're using it, and somebody, oh man, they took my idea. I ain't tried to, my bad.
I ain't tried to.
Yeah.
So, like, my question back to you, like, so when someone's conversation does get bored on your podcast, how do you handle it?
Oh man, good question. No, it didn't go off. It was just, it moved. There we go, right there. It's good. Okay. So the same thing, really. What I'll do is I'm already prepared with questions, but I like to make things more conversational. Okay. But before we even start, I gotta kind of like get to know you a little bit. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I got to know something about you. You got to be, even if one of my, like somebody suggests somebody to me, or if one of my co-hosts say, hey man, I got somebody, let's bring him in. Well, tell me something about them and tell me what their interest is. What is it that they do? What is it that they like to talk about? You know, are they controversial? Because I actually like to have people that's controversial. Okay. Just so that I like a little bit of pushback. I don't want to argue, because the point of mine is thought. It's about how you think. Right. So I want you to give me your perspective, and then I want you to tell me why you think that, just so I can understand how you think. Right. Because everybody thinks different, and that's always been fascinating to me, to understand how people think.
Right. And that's my whole like point of just doing a podcast because I really love to like hear how other people think. Like, damn,
Yeah.
you really dope, but damn, you are really an asshole. Or like, damn, okay, you got it. Oh. It's just so many ways like people just like really think. Just be like, okay.
And in podcasting, you really like, wow, really?
Mm-hmm.
Um, there's a young lady that I haven't gotten on yet, still trying to get in touch with her, but she reached out to me. But she has a real intricate way of thinking. She thinks everything that's pretty is ugly and everything that's ugly is pretty. So, but her philosophy on it is it's just very interesting. And she paints a picture that, you like, I never would have thought of it like that. Like she has a whole philosophy as to why, and it's based on like history, it's based on colors, it's based on nature, it's based on a whole lot of like gumbo things.
Yeah.
And it's just, but that's how her brain works.
Yeah.
And so that's when we get into pockets, those type of conversations, it gets deep.
That's right.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So, got another question. So you've been doing interviews, but you're starting to feel creatively stuck, right? And this will happen. What kind of pivot would you consider doing?
I'm not sure because it's probably when I go into like a little, like back in my shell, trying to like regroup and get my mind back together.
Right.
What
Let
about
me
you?
ask you this before you answer it.
Okay.
Do you? So you bartend,
Mm-hmm.
you do hookahs.
Mm-hmm.
What do you like to do in your spare time?
Travel. I
You
love
like to
solo traveling.
Really?
Yes.
You don't like traveling with groups?
No.
Wow.
No.
Do you consider yourself an introvert?
No.
You're not?
No. Just with certain things. Traveling, yes. I don't
Okay.
like to wait on no one. I don't want to hear any complaining about the price or what I want to do or you'll do that because I can be a little bit rebellious when it comes down to just like I'm kind of like wow. So it's just like you may not want to go zip lining in the jungle, but I do. You may not want to go jump off a mountain into you get what I'm saying to the water, but I will. So it's just like I don't have time. I just don't. I just don't like the excuses. I just don't like the excuses.
When's your birthday?
I'm a Gemini. May 27.
Oh wow. Okay, you are my brother. Damn, he made 27 too.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah. Ooh, yeah. Two-faced man, y'all.
Oh my God.
Y'all, either this or that. Y'all ain't got no gray area.
Well, I do agree. I'm either hot or I'm cold. There is no in the middle with me.
Yeah, I know.
No.
I know. I ain't never met a Gemini that wasn't a Gemini, a full Gemini. Maybe one day I'll be one, but I've been meeting full. My brother is like, man, this side of you I can't deal with. Holler at me when you go back to this dig over here, because I can't deal with this other side. But I know how to deal with them now.
Yeah.
I know how to deal with them. So cool.
Some of us are easy to deal with, though. I think I'm easy to deal with.
Yeah, if they know how to deal with you. See, somebody
I think
might
I'm
not
easy
be.
to deal with overall.
Listen, you go to how many people you say, hey, look, I ain't got time. Look, I want to do this. I want to bungee jump. Y'all just don't go then.
Oh, that happens often.
Yeah.
But they don't get mad because they wouldn't do it. You get what I'm saying? They're like, well, nah, bitch, you can go by yourself.
But that's
turn on your location.
Man, listen. But I get it. Because I'm the same. Like, I'm not going to wait on y'all. I hate waiting.
I hate waiting.
I'm patient, but I hate waiting. Because, patience is what you do when you're waiting.
Yeah.
If I know I got to wait, I'll wait. But I don't like waiting.
But I'm like, okay, how much longer do we have here?
I know that's right. So you going, that's crazy. That's one thing I haven't actually done yet. I haven't went out of town other than like Nashville, but I haven't gone a lot of miles by myself.
Really?
So you can go out of town and do a whole lot of fun, adventurous things by yourself.
Definitely.
Do you meet people when you go?
Of course.
Okay.
Of course.
Yeah. That's what I'm starting to do now. I need better friends.
Yes, it's the charm that I lay on them. The charm, the little southernness, the little, they love Memphis people. Memphis.
Exactly.
So it just be real easy. Then I'm a bartender, so I just have good conversation. So it's easy for me to strike up a conversation with just random people. So I don't never really feel alone.
Okay. So you always meet new people.
Yeah.
Do you have any best friends? Core friends?
Mm, I wouldn't say so, no.
Not really.
No.
Okay.
Used to. Everybody just go their separate ways, so.
Okay. That's interesting. So, but even though people go their separate ways, it's not just maybe that one person you call, hey, come holler at me. Let's do something.
Yes, I have those friends. I do have friends like that, but like my best friend, like diehard friend, no.
Mm.
No.
So would you consider yourself, I guess, adventurous or more adventurous than the people you know?
Yes.
You do?
Yes.
Do you know anybody else that goes out of town by themselves?
Yes. Yes.
So,
People go out of town just to go to spas and stuff like that, like resort.
Stuff.
I like to go to like DC. I go to Vegas. I've been to Arizona.
Yeah.
Like I want to go hiking in the mountains. They be like, bitch, it's 7 o'clock in the morning. Yes, it's time to get up.
Wow. So you going to wake everybody up. Man, listen, we finna get these skis.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
And we got to take a shot.
Hey, man, you play too much. I see now, you play too much. Like, man, we get sick. So before coffee, we take a shot.
Hey, get your Irish cream. Got Bailey's in it.
But I like that. I like that. I'm both. I like being so, because I'm 40. I'm 41.
Yeah.
So I got my soda side where I like to just chill, maybe give me a cigar, sit in the lounge or something. But then I want to go, my favorite thing to do when I go out of town is do the virtual reality.
Okay,
shoot.
Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah.
They got one in Houston. It's amazing. You can run all over the place and you think
you ain't never ran into no walls and headbutt nobody?
Nah. It's a border that'll let you know when you're too far.
Okay.
Yeah. I like doing a lot of stuff. Definitely. A lot of fun stuff, especially when you go out of town because you could want to do stuff out of town that you can't do in town.
So when you go out of town, do you like me, when I go out of town, I'm like a whole new person. Come with like a whole different name. Depending on where I'm at, if I'm in somewhere like really big, like the personality may change a little bit. It's just, I don't know, it just makes you feel different.
The energy different.
Yeah.
I don't know none of y'all, and I'm going somewhere where everybody's social. I ain't got, do I change my name? I have. Normally I be forgetting to do that. I tell them my real name. Like, damn, why I tell them my real name? Yeah, but yeah. So when you go out of town or things that you like to do, when you're in town, what do you do? Because you seem so adventurous. What do you do in town? Like what type of places do you like to go to?
Here, I go to I love the Elixir. I go almost every year. Cynthia Daniels event.
Yeah. Are they coming up this month?
It's on the 27th.
Okay.
Yeah. Any like fine dining. I love going to bars by myself. I just went to like a Fever Up concert. It was last Friday. It was like a little candlelight concert with just like the symphony violins, the neo soul.
Yeah. How was it?
It was pretty dope. You cannot be late.
Oh, it be that packed?
No, it's just they don't really like to open up the doors when they're playing because they run right through everything. But it was really nice, really nice.
I think I started to go one year and didn't go, so it is right by us. Okay.
Yeah. So by me bartending in a lounge, I really don't like to go to other lounges like that because most of my weekends is at a lounge. So once I'm like during the week I hang out a lot, I'm not going to a lounge for real.
Okay. But you bartend during the week?
No, just on the weekends.
Just on the weekends. Okay. You say you've been bartending for 3 years?
Yeah, about 3 years, 4 years.
And I know you meet a lot of people when you bartend.
Oh, yeah.
So these are all relationships. These people you probably gonna have on your podcast.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And it's P in a pod.
P in a pod.
I like that. That's cool. That's cool. I think I have one more deep dive question for you. I actually didn't, but this is off the top of my head. So, if there was a guest, dead or alive, that you want to have on a podcast, who would that be?
Honestly, if I was to choose anybody right now to have on my podcast, it would be 2 people. It would be somebody that I actually listen to often, which would be Prima Rice, And it would probably be Denzel Washington. I just love Denzel. Denzel Washington.
Denzel, right.
Denzel Washington.
What do you say? His mama said he started out. They separated by calling him Denzel.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It was really Denzel. Yes.
Wow. Okay. That would be one of mine too. Love Denzel.
Yes.
Well, I know that you're gonna be successful in your business.
Thank you.
I wish you all the success in all your endeavors. And I do want to say this: podcasting is not for the weak. Definitely not for the weak. You're gonna learn a lot. You're gonna run into a lot of things. It's gonna be like, okay, how can I make this easier? And then you run into this problem. Okay, now I need to, it's just it's a lot of moving parts.
Yeah.
But when you get it, you got it, and you become addicted to podcasting. One thing that I've dedicated myself doing every year is going to the Charlemagne the God's podcast summit he has every year in April.
Okay.
Dope. It's in Atlanta.
Mm-hmm.
You meet all the people. It's real cool. Real dope. There was another one that I was gonna tell you about. I actually just found out about it, but I had to remember. I have to tell you about that later. But where can somebody find you if they want to book you, maybe for bartending, and your social media sites?
So my social media is Kieejo. That's Facebook and Instagram. I am on both platforms.
Okay.
That's where you'll be able to find me at.
Okay.
Kieejo, Facebook, Kieejo, Instagram.
Same thing.
Same thing. Kieejo. Don't ever change.
All right, Ms. Kieejo. Well, was there any last words that you wanted to say to the people that's gonna be watching? That's gonna be like,
I just say wait on me. I'm upcoming, and I'll just be out here soon.
Dig that. I appreciate you coming on, Ms. Kieejo.
No problem.
And there's been another episode of Universal Thought Podcast, man. We'll see y'all on the next episode. You did.
Bye.